What's up, guys? Welcome back to JD Entertainment Podcast. Today is episode 2 of my podcast, and here I am with a very, very special guest. I am here with Angry Dad Gaming. Frank, how are you?
I'm doing. I'm on the Jake's Games podcast. I can't be much better than that. I know you're JD Entertainment, but you always be Jake's Games to me, man.
I'm always JD Entertainment to everyone else except you. You have that range of Jake's Games.
Well, Jake's
Frank,
Games is such a
thank you for
legend.
being here, Frank. Thank you for being here.
No, thanks for having me, man. This will be fun.
Yes, you are my second guest. I'm sorry you weren't my first guest. We tried so hard, but you are my second guest.
Well, I mean, it's hard to top Jonathan Mueller, but I mean, I'll do my best.
Yes,
The man's a legend in indie filming, so I understand you wanting to go to him first.
Oh, I know. We talked so much about indie filming. It's so nice. It didn't make the cut of the actual podcast because there's a whole hour after that of just indie films, but we had to cut that out for.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's good content you're leaving on the editing room floor.
I will send that to you personally, so just you can.
Please, yes. Adoring fans want to see this.
Of course they do. Frank, it's a very easy podcast today. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. And the first question I want to ask you is, what made you get into YouTube? Like, what was your idea? Like, what was your thought process to start doing your own YouTube channel?
Well, honestly, like most other YouTubers, I just love to hear myself talk. So I figured, if I record myself playing games and then I'll have a means, like a way to listen to myself. Now, honestly, I had a friend who was getting into YouTube and like doing gaming videos, and it kind of intrigued me. I'm like, okay, I see what he can do with this. I'm going to see what I can do. Because you may not know this, Jake. This is kind of a secret. I actually have a whole other YouTube channel. And
oh my god!
Yeah, I've been interested in video editing for a while, so it just seemed to I don't know. Naturally, I just got into editing gameplay clips and trying to be my smart ass self and make some jokes along the way, and here we are today.
And I think your YouTube channel is different from others because yes. Trust me, everyone. I know he likes to hear himself talk. Trust me.
I do. I really do.
I've known him for over a year now. But what's great about it is that you don't just talk about, like, if you're doing a video, it's not just, yes, it's the commentary, but it's also the gameplay that you do, which is so intriguing. Because what you do, especially those Gears of War videos you've done with Lily and I and other people, those are just some of the funniest videos I've ever watched, because it's like you're trying to figure out while you're playing it's like you're trying to figure out how to do it while playing the game, which makes it funny.
Yeah, it's difficult in the moment, to be able to improv. It's definitely a skill set, but I don't know. I feel it's beneficial to have people who are good at it, like yourself, Jake. You give me things to build off of. Lily was good at adding commentary that I could build off of. And we create this dynamic. It just seems natural in the moment, but in the end, it's just entertaining for anyone who happens to watch it.
Yes, and we've done a lot of videos together. We've done quite a few things because we've known each other for over a year. Because I'm looking at your YouTube channel right now. We've done things over a year ago. We've done Rogue Company together. We've done some incredible things together. And I want to ask you, did you ever have a main competitor you just wanted to go back and forth with to see who had the most views on a video, or, the best commentary in a video, something like that? No, just the lone wolf.
No, well, like I said, I alluded to it earlier, but I had a friend who was into YouTube earlier, and he kind of got me interested in it. It's actually the Blank XP, if anyone wants to check him out. He's kind of sporadic in his updates, but back when I first started, he was kind of my main competitor. He may not have even known this. This might be a shock to him to hear now. But I kind of surpassed him at one point, and then, I don't know, from there, it was just like, okay, now how do we build this channel? And then I started hooking up with random other YouTubers like you, Jake, and Lily, and then making videos together. And it's kind of spiraled from there, you know, making the network of friends on YouTube. And there's some other irons in the fire that haven't, you know, come to light just yet. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where these future relationships go to, you know?
Probably not very far. If you can. Hopefully they'll last for a short time, and then it's like, oh god, I'm so tired of Frank. He's always making fun of me.
Oh, Jake, so pessimistic. You don't think I have the charm to reel these people in?
It's the moment of lasting that charm to keep it going, I think, is the hardest part. Because you could definitely reel them in. Just keeping them for a long period of time is the hardest
Damn,
part.
okay. I thought I was doing better than that. I'll try to work on that.
You have so many videos here, man. I wish I could watch them all. What is, in your opinion, based...
No. You should make time. You should make time to
Should I
watch
make
all
time?
these.
You have over 500 videos. I have to
I
watch them
know.
all.
You'll have to take off some work, but
Yeah.
I think
I'll take a
you can
week
do
off
it.
from work.
Okay.
You have so many good videos, bad videos, great videos.
Excuse
What?
me. Hang on. Wait. No. Go back.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Should I go
Bad
back?
Videos?
Let's rewind.
Did I just hear?
He's not...
You're not coming through too clear. I didn't think I heard that right.
Is my mic working? Hold on. Delete that. Frank, you
Okay.
have some great videos.
Thank
have
you.
Some
Yes,
even
I do.
greater videos. If you- No, but everyone has their ups and downs. I certainly do with videos, especially when I first started. What is the first video that comes to mind where you thought, oh my god, I think I made it. I think I made it to, like, maybe not the big time, but you made it into, like, the YouTube realm of, like, videos. What was that one video that you can really remember?
I don't know if I've made that one yet. No, I'm trying to think. There is all right. Maybe it may not have like a lot of views. I'm trying to think. There's a couple videos where I think I definitely did well. There was I don't know if it was. I think it was my second Rogue company where I kind of did like a musical edit of highlights and kills, and I think I incorporated music nicely where like the beat drops and it cuts right to an awesome kill.
Yeah.
I think I did that one nice, and I think there's a Wreckfest with you, Lily, and Sean. It's another musical one where, like, I'm pretty proud of the ones where I can take like a song and then cut action into like, you know, using the music as the driving force in that one. I like those. I don't know if they got me the quote unquote fame, so to speak, but. They're definitely ones that stand out to me.
Yes, I think those stand out really well. And there's those Rocket League ones too, man. Because you're not a pro at Rocket League at all.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
And I've seen you play. Shout out to Sam, my buddy, who is a master at Rocket League, man. He is just outstanding. I don't know. He just does hours. Not to say that he has no life, but he does hours and he's got a team and, you know.
He almost went
really
pro.
well. Yeah.
He almost went pro.
Yes, and he does very well for himself.
Yeah, that's Mr. Kachow, I believe,
Mr.
on
Kachow,
YouTube.
everyone. He does a lot of shorts, and he probably surpassed me on subscribers, which is not surprising.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's not hard. That's not even worth
It's not
noting,
remotely
really.
difficult. No, it's not that hard. It's really not.
You're going to get there,
I'll get
James
there.
Games.
4 years later, I'll get there. Trust me. Maybe this podcast will help lead
Oh,
that
for
way.
sure it will. You'll get at least 2.
Yeah.
I think so.
Angry Dad Gaming, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, yeah. Let's have a reset.
Yeah, reset. Rewind. Here we go. As I mentioned in the last podcast, everyone, I did a movie with Johnny called Welcome to the Game. And it did pretty well. We enjoyed ourselves making the video. And Frank here, I sent him the movie, and he did. And I paid homage to Welcome to the Game. And I have to say, it was one of the funniest videos I have ever watched. I
love hearing
hilarious. I don't know how you came up with the little jokes you did. And I have to ask you, how many times did you really watch that movie
my
to come
God.
up with all those jokes?
Honestly, God, I was talking with Johnny about this, and like we were debating like who had seen his movie more, And it's got to be like about this same number of times, because I swear to God, I've seen that movie probably. I'm not even joking. It's got to be close to 50 times. Between the number of times just watching it to like, all right, I'll add a joke here. I'll punch up this joke there. That I got something funny to say here now, right? I did that at least like, 15 times.
Yeah.
And then just through the sheer process of editing. Like, I mean, you've done editing yourself.
done
It takes
yeah.
you watch the movie so many times. It's insane by the end. Like the total number of times you've gone through a flick. It's crazy.
And he's only watched the movie. Johnny, has only watched the movie at least 18 to 20 times. And Frank here, who hasn't even made the movie, has watched it triple.
I'm the biggest fan here. I must be.
Fan. Oh, God. I have to say, it was some of the funniest things. Right off the bat, I don't even know. I can't remember because I've watched it. So, right away, Johnny and I had to pause it of how funny it was within the first.
Oh, I love it. Did you guys watch it together? I didn't hear this part.
We did. We watched it together.
Awesome.
And we couldn't stop laughing. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I take pride in that. Because, all right, I did not ask permission. For anyone out there listening to this, I probably should have sought permission before making this little parody video. I definitely didn't. I couldn't help myself. I was so inspired. I just had to like make these little quips, these little jokes over top of your finished film. But the fact that you guys you saw it afterwards, and you guys honestly, you had the sense of humor to like allow yourself this. That was very exciting for me. And,
Johnny really appreciated. I did. It was some of the funniest stuff. I have to say, and I can't believe you watched it 50 times.
Oh my God!
I think I've watched it 5 times. Honestly,
you
I'm
should.
in it. And I'm in it, and I haven't seen it that many times.
You should. It's actually pretty good.
After 50 times, I think it gets to the point where, now I know what happens next. I know how it's going to end.
I definitely memorized a lot of it. I will say that.
God. Did you write everything out? Like, how long did it actually take you? Like,
all the jokes?
I know because you have a day job, you have all that, and a family. So how long did that really actually take you to do?
Are you talking about all the jokes I added to it?
Because you had to write down jokes, you had to think of it and rewatch. How long did it really take you?
Well, I would say like 70% of it was all done in one take. Like I just recorded myself watching a movie, right? Like I'll watch the movie and then I'll just say like whatever comes to mind, kind of like I do with my gaming videos, right? So then the last 30% or whatever the math is, I didn't even pay attention to my own
30%. No, you're right. You did 70%.
Awesome. I'm so good at math. I'm more of an artist, but I'm always happy when the math works out. But yeah, like the last 30% I did, it was more than just like punch up, like, okay, here's a little bit of a quiet part where I didn't say anything. I need to add something in here. And and then punching up other jokes, like, okay, maybe if I word it this way, it gets to the joke quicker or more efficiently, So, but all said and done, like probably 50 times through watching that movie. I'm your biggest fan. I have to be.
He's our biggest fan, ladies and gentlemen.
To be, right?
Angry Dad Gaming. And of course, after that, you're actually in my TV show. You're going to be in 5 Stages of Payback. Unfortunately, Frank, ladies and gentlemen, cannot be there, but he's doing a voiceover. He plays Johnny's father at the end of the film.
Oh, is Johnny my son? I didn't know that.
Johnny,
I just know.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to give
Johnny
spoilers. But okay, wow.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Jake, no, this is your film. You should be like...
It's okay.
You're under contract. This is a non-disclosure.
I'm under contract. I'm under contract, everyone. Oh no!
Don't say anything about the plot.
I will not. But filming starts May 20th in a couple of weeks. In about 10 days or so, we start filming. And 9 days, 10 days, whatever. And we're so excited. And Frank, we're gonna have you in 5 stages. How do you feel about being in 5 stages?
Dude, I can't wait. I'm so excited to see what you put together here. That'll be that's gonna be a good you have a lot of action in this thing, it seems like. I've only seen my script, but it
Yes.
seems like there's a lot going on.
Most of it is dialogue. It's not all action. There's, I think, one big fight scene between me and my friend Noah in the second episode where he kicks my butt. Unfortunately, like throws me
spoilers.
around. You know, it's not a spoiler. It's a fight scene. Someone in a fight scene always gets hurt. It's not really a big spoiler. And then there's just the ending as well. Just like a fight scene. But most of it's just all dialogue. So it's just trying to make sure everyone's kind of engaged in the film, kind of following along. And then, of course, the ending fight. And then that's where Frank comes in. That's where you come in.
And that's going to be the best part, everybody.
That's
I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know what else is even written, but my part, obviously, is going to be the best, most entertaining. Right, Jake?
Exactly. You heard it here first. Exactly. The very
I
ending.
got you to back me up on that. Awesome.
The very end. Oh, I can't argue with you. It's kind of hard. No one ever wins
It
in
may
it.
not go great.
Yeah. I don't want you to become the actual angry dad right now.
Yeah,
There's
no
a
one
reason
wants
you're
that.
called angry dad.
That's
And how
exactly
did,
right.
and that's another question right there. How did you come up with angry dad? Like how did you come up? Are you always mad like all the time?
I'm actually not. I feel like I try to be pretty nice. It's, you know what it is? All right, when I first made the channel, for one, I did not have any super high aspirations. Like, it was just, playing games, having fun. But when I first made the channel, I was playing with like 2 other dads as well. So the dad part was more like a plurality. Like, there was multiple dads. And between the 3 of us, we all had our moments, especially when we were playing a game like, at the time we were into Destiny 2. And playing that PvP, oh my god. Any PvP game, Jake.
Yeah, I do.
You're never the best player, oftentimes close to the bottom, if you're like me at least. And that gives you plenty opportunity to rage. So we started recording those moments and uploading them to YouTube. And it's kind of evolved from there, but yeah.
And you turned out to be the angry dad.
I did, yeah.
He was the angriest out of all the 3 dads.
I certainly get the most creatively angry, I feel.
Okay.
I would say stuff that you probably never heard of before.
Probably not, because I've never really heard you get mad. I've heard you just say, just like complain. I feel like it's more of like, it's just like, oh, like when we did golf with friends. It's more of just like, oh, come on, like just go.
Yeah, I'm
Just
more of a
get the
whiny
ball
anger. Yeah.
It's never like a rage or like a throwing of a controller or punching your PC or something.
Oh,
It's more like a calm, like complaining. Which is
Jake,
which
well,
is
you and I need to play more shooters together. I think
guess-
that's
yeah,
the game
I
that
guess
brings
so.
it out of me. I don't know.
I guess so. Well, you did Sniper Elite, right? So
I did.
Sniper Elite. Were you angry in those? Were you throwing stuff? Or
not
he was
so-
just trying to get headshots just the entire time?
No, that one's okay. I think the games where you play against other players, that's where you quickly become enraged. Like, oh my god. Like, no matter what you do, you're just being destroyed by probably 14-year-olds. And that's fairly frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, god damn it, you're not even old enough to drive, and they're talking such crap on you.
I know the feeling so well. Oh my god! I think one time I got beat by like a 10-year-old at something, and I don't even. This was like years ago. I don't even remember what it was.
It was probably a push-up contest, right?
Probably. I think so. It was probably in high school. Probably. It was probably like a running contest. It wasn't even a video game.
Oh
my
no,
God.
jeez! You gotta school
not
those
fast.
10-year-olds.
I know. I'm not even that fast. But
I
you
don't
two.
know. I saw you in Welcome to the Game. You were running down that alley. And I tell
My
you
pants
what,
were falling. My pants were falling. I still had a belt on, and my pants were falling down.
What?
I don't know
Jake.
why. I was like running. Plus, I had a fake gun, a toy gun, ladies and gentlemen, in my hand.
Wait, that was a toy gun?
That was the toy gun.
Oh,
yes.
I thought it was real. I thought you were running down the alley with a
No.
real loaded weapon.
Oh no. Yeah, in St. Charles. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
Yeah, nope.
you ruined the illusion for me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Just delete that from your memory. I ran
Okay.
down the street. Yeah. God, I can't run for anything. Hopefully, I don't do running in 5 stages. I didn't even think about that.
Well, you're the writer, so that's kind of on you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, writer, director, all that stuff. But I'm looking through your channel right now. You don't do a lot of like part ones and part twos. You kind of just go from video to video to like just. I feel you just have so many games you just go through.
I do.
And there's not really like if you do one game from the beginning, then you do three other different games, and then you come back. It's like you don't really. Is there a specific reason you don't do like part one, part two, and just continue?
Yeah, I have zero focus. No, it's it's more that I don't know. I'm at a point in my life where I can only make one video a week, maybe, right? So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I like to mix it up. I do. I don't like that. There's a lot of channels that'll do like, okay, I have Dead Island part 1 through 25, and it's taken me 4 months to do. I'm like, I don't have a whole lot of interest in doing something like that. I like to mix it up, you know. I feel like the main attraction to my channel, if there is one, is maybe just my commentary. So I feel like it doesn't matter what the game is, hopefully. And that's why my numbers are so low.
I think it's a great idea because it's a great spread. It keeps like your subscribers like on the edge of like, okay, I kind of know his method of what's next. Like, you know, it's golf with friends. Then you got like Rogue Company. Then you play with the Little Frank or the Lil Frank or Back for Blood 4 and then Far Cry. So I love how it's a good mixed match spread, and I think that's what really another reason why your subscribers are like, what's he gonna do next? Like I
try to keep a rotation going of like you know, different stuff. Like I have stuff with my son in there, you know, that tends to be a little more wholesome, quote unquote.
They have
angry dad style, of course.
They kind of have to.
But then I'll have something with like, you know, you and Lily or something like that, you know. And then that's where I can say all my naughty words.
All your naughty words when you're drinking all your stuff.
Jake, you're not supposed to disclose that part. I'm a wholesome individual.
You're drinking water, remember? You just put a lime in there.
Yes, water and milk.
Water and milk.
Yes,
and
lime goes in one of those. I'm not sure which.
Cranberry juice, apple juice, orange juice. You have all the everything.
I'm covered vitamin-wise. Absolutely.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
I got all my bases covered. Yeah, but no, I go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, please.
No, you're the host here, Jake.
You were about to say something.
No, I forget already because I'm drinking so much water.
You're drinking your water.
By all means, please.
I was going to ask you if you have what. Well, it's kind of two questions. So the first question was, what is your plans for the next video, and what's your thought process when you record, and like, do you have ideas while you're recording to edit? Like, what's your thought process when you put into a video?
Boy, yeah, I should probably do that. That sounds pretty good. No, I'm kidding.
He hires someone, ladies and gentlemen. He pays someone to do something.
I do. I really need someone. If only I had the money. God, that would be so nice. No. All right, let me see here. Let me break down the question here. All right, so for the next video, let me see here. I don't know. I kind of covered it a little bit already. I try to like work a rotation. So I had something with my son as my most recent at this point. Yes. So I'm doing one. Actually, I'm kind of setting up a future video. So here's a little tease, Jake.
Ooh.
From Jake's Games. I'm gonna do like a Halo Infinite campaign video, right? But this is more so that I can introduce a session I played with Mr. Kachow, you know, Sam of Rocket League fame.
Yes,
fame even.
Samuel.
And some other YouTubers, and we delved into Halo Infinite PvP. So that's what I'm excited to get to coming up, and that's gonna be good.
Oh boy.
There's some angry moments, we'll just say.
Oh, I bet. I can't play Halo by myself.
Have you done it? Have you done it with?
I have. I've played Halo Infinite. Yes.
Oh yeah,
I have to get back into it.
Well, Jake, maybe we can tease that for your channel coming up.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know. But and then the other part of the question was like your thought process into editing the video, like when you add your text or when you add, especially with your thumbnails, because your thumbnails are fantastic. I can tell you definitely put work into your thumbnails to show like what kind of like what's part of the video, and you know, so
Yeah,
obviously you put so much good work into your videos. You know, congratulations for that, and hats off to you for that. So what's that? Yeah, what's that thought process?
Well, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you took note of the thumbnails. For one, I feel like most people, all right, obviously most people probably don't have my background in that they're graphic designers, right? So I like to think that my thumbnails maybe rise above the average a little bit. Just a little bit. Will you give me that much, Jake?
Yes. Well, they're definitely better than mine. That's for sure. I have to.
That's okay.
I just take a clip from my video. I just post it.
See this? I'm looking at your channel, and it's
God. Yeah. It's just. It's not as elaborate.
It's okay, Jake. It's okay. This is absolutely fine for an amateur like yourself.
For an amateur low baller like me.
No, but as far as the editing, I don't know. I just kind of, the main thing I think of when I edit, all right, for one, I just go off my own taste. So when I go to another YouTube channel and I see they have like a 45-minute long video, I'm already thinking like, there is no way I'm watching this whole goddamn thing. So I try to keep my videos shorter, and I also try to keep them faster moving. And I already know that even despite that, it's probably still going to only be viewed like maybe half the duration. So I just try to like cut my stuff to a point where it's like joke, bam, like there's no dead air, like joke, okay, move to the next part, joke. Like I just try to present all the funny parts of a particular recording session.
Right.
And that's like front and center what I focus on, I think. And then other things will pop up. Like, I don't know if you saw my latest video, and it's okay if you didn't. I'm not like quizzing you, but there is a spoof.
Of course. Duh, yeah. I watched it, yeah.
Obviously. Like,
Obviously.
how could you have not have? You're such a big fan.
It's not like I'm so busy or anything,
I get it. But there's a moment where I make like an offhand reference to like Friends, right? The TV show Friends. Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? That was pretty funny. I'm going to build off that. So then I have like a 30-second clip in that video where it's just like you take the Friends intro where they, introduce all the actors with the credits and all that. And I did my own creative spin on that. I'm like, okay, I think that turned out well. Just little stuff like that comes up in the moment as you're editing, at least for me. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. Yeah, it was
absolutely killed.
Absolutely.
It killed.
It killed, guys. I was on the floor dying laughing.
He was dying. He had to be resuscitated.
I was. Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Right,
exactly.
Jake.
As soon as the video ended, I was up.
Ironically.
Ironically, when the video ended and the ad came through, I was up. I was like, oh, all right, I'm back. That's great.
It's always nice when that works out.
It's so nice. It's so great. You did something, last thing before we wrap it up, but you did something about 3 weeks ago, called Gerftuber, and you entered a roast contest of other YouTubers. And I have to say I nominated for Frank, everyone. It was an amazing job. He was all covered in red, so you couldn't see you couldn't see anything.
The
and
blood
his
of
logo
my
t-shirts.
enemies.
Yes. And he roasted multiple other YouTubers. And I remember looking at the Discord chat at the thousands of messages, and I just tried to keep up, and I just couldn't. Did you choose those YouTubers to roast, or were they chosen for you?
Okay,
I'll
explain this real quick. Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. This is apparently a big contest on like another channel, initiated by, or I should say, it was founded by Goldtooth Gaming. But yeah, it's Gerftuber of the month. I can barely say the goddamn word, right?
No, it's just like what?
It's originated out of England. That's all I will say.
Okay.
But yeah, I had it explained to me that like, okay, I was nominated for Gerftuber of the month. It's kind of like a roast battle, and then they just left it at that. It's kind of like whatever you want to do. The main goal is to like, gain the most votes by the end of the month. So obviously, I'm pretty mean, right, Jake? Like what I
Yes.
want to be.
But
So
it's
I
a
kind
roast,
of-
so it kind of has to be, right? It's
It's-
like a friendly roast.
That's the whole point. I thought,
Yes.
at least. But these poor other nominations, these other channels, I felt so bad because they did next to nothing in
Right.
regards to roasting at each other. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, here I come. You might want to brace yourself, everybody.
Brace yourself. Put your seatbelt on, guys. It's
And
gonna be rough.
yeah, I laid down the heat, and I from a cursory glance of the votes, I think I doubled like every other nominee combined.
It was.
But
It was funny.
yeah, we
I was
brought
just
it
like,
home
because
for April.
Yeah, I watched it. I was like, can Frank say that? I was like, surprised. I was like, you can say that stuff on YouTube?
I don't know if I could say it either, but I did. I didn't let it stop me. We'll just say that.
Oh god, it was funny.
The worst part is, okay, I don't want to interrupt you, but the worst
No.
part is I didn't even know any of these other people outside of LT. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So I'm like, okay, I don't know who you are, but I'm just gonna be really mean to you. And
my God.
I hope you got a sense of humor. That's all I can say.
I thought you knew all those
No,
people.
I had no idea. I had no idea who any of these people were. They're absolutely nice. Like I checked them out after the fact, but yeah, they're. I just went at him.
Oh my god.
Like you have a rabid dog chewing on you. Like I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I didn't
thought
let him
you
off
knew
the
them.
leash.
Oh my god. Well, it was a contest, right? You try in a
Yeah.
contest. You
Oh, yeah,
try
I
to be
gotta
the
win.
best. Yeah, and I voted for you, and I think did you win? Is the votes in?
Oh
that
yeah,
you
oh,
won?
yeah. The results have came back. Yeah, I'll send you the link to that one. But yes, as far as Gerftuber of the month, April 2023, your boy the Frank brought that one home.
Our boy Angry Dad Gaming, the Frank, has won.
That's right.
That is fantastic. That's great. And out there, Lily is out there. She did hers. Unfortunately,
Did she?
she did hers. She
Oh.
did a stand-up. She did her.
Oh, is that what that
Gerf-
was?
Yeah, I
Oh.
think so. I think that was her Gerftuber.
Oh shit!
I can't even say it.
Oh, Lily,
Gerf-
if you're listening, and
Gerf-
you
yeah.
wanna throw in some jokes to really sell the bit.
Yeah, maybe she want to try a little harder. I don't know. I don't know.
Comedy,
She just-
comedy is the key when you're doing stand up. Okay.
Yeah, comedy coming at you, kind of. Depending on who's talking, I guess. But
Well,
I,
it's definitely that.
yeah,
I'm just
it
kidding.
depends
I'm
on
just
who's
kidding. Do I have to
Who's
still
cute,
say that?
I hope not. People are very sensitive these days, Frank. You have to watch out for them.
I know. It's
Or
ruining
they
it
could
for
just
the rest
man
of
up
us.
or woman up and just take it and just move on and
I
laugh.
prefer the latter. That seems more suitable for me at least.
Frank, this has been a wonderful podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I was so happy that you can join me in episode 2 of JD Entertainment, or as Frank calls it, Jake's Games. Still,
the Jake's Games podcast.
DJ's, yes. as he still
No,
calls
thank
it.
you, man. This was fun. Absolutely love talking to you.
Yes, and I'm sure I would love to have you back soon. But this was JD Entertainment, episode 2, everyone, with Angry Dad Gaming. Thank you so much, Frank, for being here.
And subscribe to JD Entertainment, everybody. Come on. More
Yes.
good content to follow.
Yes, please. I need to catch up to Frank as soon as possible. It's taking
All right,
a
well,
little
that-
longer than I expected.
That part won't happen, but still, you should subscribe.
And please subscribe to Angry Dad Gaming. I will put his link down in the description below. He's got some great content. Please,
Thank you.
please subscribe to his channel. Thank you so much, Frank.